Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ferg here with Team COG, coming at you with another deck profile from Taylor. Taylor, what are we doing today?
Oh, just Invoked Dogmatica.
The new light play like we were doing with the Shadows. But Shadows have now been kicked to the curb with the new degenerate doggies.
Oh, I could throw shit all in here. And who's to say there might be a surprise in here?
Oh, everybody likes surprises. Now, we did just do a Salamangreat Dogmatica profile. Would you say that this one's going to be a little bit better?
This one is probably the second best Dogmatica variant.
But what's the first?
Eldritch.
And
yeah, expensive.
Why you gotta ruin the mood like that, man?
I'm sorry.
We were all having a good time. They were all having a good time.
Well, one of them plays Eldritch.
Yeah. Who? Anywho, Dogmatica.
Okay. To start off, I play 3 Alistair.
Okay.
And 3 Ecclesia. 2 Flirties. Pretty much nobody is running counters to this, so I'm playing 2 Maximus. And you know, if I fear that they have something in their extra deck that might do something to me, I don't activate the effect. 3 Ashes, 2 Ogres, and then Duelist spells.
Alrighty.
I have 3 Nadir Servant, 3 Magical Meltdown, 2 Invocation, 3 Droplet, 3 Called by the Grave, 2 Triple Tactics Talent. That card.
The Tongue Twister.
The name is confusing. 2 Potted Desires, 1 Terraforming, 3 Infinite Permanents, 2 Dogmatica Punishment, and 1 Shit-All Schism.
I'll tell you what, those 2 common traps you have right there really offset what's going on here.
I can't help it, that's the only rarity that they come in.
I mean, what other deck would do that, stupid miscellaneous Saurus?
Salamangreat?
Oh yeah, I guess that's the thing too. So what I kind of noticed was low monster count, high spell count, mid trap count.
Yeah.
So what does the Schism do?
Oh, the Schism does some fun things on my opponent's turn.
Is that the Shadow Spicy things we were talking about? I'm assuming.
It might be.
Oh.
So, Ciphering Lord Omega allows me to disrupt my opponent's graveyard and also shuffle back things from my graveyard. Rush, because Alistair, you kind of need Rush.
Rush is Rush.
Secure Gardener, kind of need it. Kind of makes the next card actually makeable.
So it kind of brings back some...
2 Invoked Mechaba.
So it kind of plays like the old Invoked Shadow, but just with a better twist.
Yes. And then 2 Titaniclad. 1 Fossil Warrior Skull Knight.
Really?
1 Invoked Purgatrio, 1 El Shaddai Window, 1 El Shaddai Construct, 1 Shaddai App Cologne, 2 Elder Entity, and 1 Invoked Agilodius. So there's a combo that you could do with Maximus.
Okay.
That after, if you open it or have a way to search it, so you open Alistair or a way to get to Alistair, which is Terraforming or Magical Meltdown. You summon the Alistair, it gets negated, whatever. Bonus, you get a Mechaba. If they negate it, you don't get the Mechaba. Then you link into your Rush, then link into your Secure Gardener. And then you either fuse into Mechaba or you just work with the Secure Gardener. You summon the Maximus by banishing your Rush. And then if you think your opponent doesn't have anything to activate, in their extra deck that activates and destroys something, activate its effect, or you open Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave is also a factor in this combo. If they have Called by the Grave, you're pretty much free to do anything. You can send any combination, but you can send App Clone, which searches your Schism for you. And then you just discard a card that's not the Schism. And then you send either Oonts or you send Titaniclad to search in the Invoked. But if you also open the Nadir's Servant, you can get even tastier with this. You can activate the Nadir's Servant after you do your Alistair plays and have either your Secure Gardna or your Mechaba on field. Either or. You banish this, you send a extra deck monster from your extra deck to the grave to search. So you send the App Clone, which then gets you the Schism. Then you pitch the Schism off the App Clone effect, and you either search the Maximus, or you search Ecclesia, which then gets you to the Maximus. And then, once you summon the Maximus by banishing the App Clone or the Almirage, which is in your grave, you can then send Construct and Titaniclad or Newts or whatever. But the important thing is Construct. So Construct then gets you the Schism back, which then you can activate on your opponent's turn, banishing those two, or the Titaniclad, and then you can disrupt your opponent with Window.
You know, I'm completely honest with you. You were explaining all that, and I got so lost. So, I'm going to assume this is one of those bigger brain play type of decks.
It can be. I mean, it's fairly linear.
Is it as linear as the last one? Because when I was playing the Invoked Shadow, if you weren't getting that linear combo, it wasn't going to go off the way you wanted it to.
I mean,
you have better options with the Dogmatica.
Dogmatica has more interruption than the Shadal variant, because if you send the Titaniclad along with the Construct with the Maximus, then in the end phase, you get yourself an extra negation and flip.
Oh. Fancy.
So, this can be summoned when you have an extra deck monster, or there's an extra deck monster that was summoned from the extra deck on the field. And then if you have another Dogmatica card on the field, you can non-target negate one monster on the field.
Alright.
Any questions?
When it comes to this deck, it's better to ask questions while you're playing it, because you've explained everything fairly well. I get confused easily. We're going to be completely honest here. You know this. I know this.
I definitely do.
I play the Dino Dolls for a reason.
Yes.
Yes. Play Shadow Fusion, win-ish, maybe.
Yep.
If you let me.
So,
any other comments you have about this deck? Any ups or downs?
What's the link for on the phone?
The deck sometimes struggles with decks that have quite a bit of recursion. Eldritch is a tough matchup for this, which it's navigatable, but it's definitely not the easiest matchup to actually do. it can be quite difficult. With the Golden Lord, you do have access to the construct, which can attack it and just destroy it. But other than that, does it just destroy or send? It destroys. So when when Eldritch has its boost, it cannot attack it and destroy it.
Got it. Got it.
So this is out to that, or I mean, you can also find a way to banish, or the other way to deal with that is also through Omega and shuffling the Eldritch back.
Oi, oi. Options, options, options.
Exactly.
So you're kind of our go-to guy when it comes to getting the meta deck practice in.
At least trying.
So say, because I know you didn't want to get the Eldritch because ban list concerns and price.
Eldritch, and it's expensive.
That's very. What is Golden Boy going for at the time of this recording? About 125.
Golden Lord cheapest is about 115, but most of those are about are foreign, or they're not like the best sellers, so they're newer sellers, which I'm not saying are bad sellers, but you don't know whether to trust a new seller or not. But they're averaging about 120.
120. So say ban list hits and Golden Boy gets unlimited, would it persuade you to play the deck, or would it still kind of keep you away?
Well, for one, I don't see Golden Lord actually getting limited. I see one of the traps getting limited, but honestly, I still don't know if I would invest in it or not. I think I'd just be fine with the kind of second choice of the Invoked variant.
Invoked variant.
Because I already had the Invoked stuff, and all I had to do was get the Dogmatica stuff.
And Dogmatica is a fairly priced deck. Fair.
Yes. Not cheap. So,
Taylor, I appreciate the deck profile,
you're welcome.
man. That's very informative, as always. Hopefully we'll get some more from you. I know there's a tournament coming tomorrow. We hopefully get some more content then.
Yep.
But in the meantime, this has been Ferg with Team COG and Taylor. Have a good night, guys.